can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York.
Did y'all see that? Oh my, oh my. Cam Schlittler, phenomenal. 12 Ks, 8 innings pitched, no walks, only giving up 3 hits. And the New York Yankees are advancing to the American League Divisional Series to take on the American League East champs, the team that they tied for best record in the American League, the Toronto Blue Jays. I tell you, I was excited. I was concerned because despite the awesome 4th inning, the Yankees did leave a decent amount of runners on base. And, with the recent history and the events of game one, I was a little concerned that Aaron Boone was going to pull the rookie a little early, but the rookie gave him no choice but to let him continue to pitch. And in the 8th inning, only a 7 pitch frame, which was beautiful. David Bednar, 1 walk, and got it together after that. And just a phenomenal game in every sense of the word for the Yankees. Defensively, Ryan McMahon just giving up his body, making a play, falling into the Red Sox dugout. And you could visibly see the Red Sox batters just getting ever so frustrated. What's up, Troy? How you doing, boss? Yeah, I'm happy, man. I was very concerned thinking about the squandered opportunity with the bases loaded in game one. The Yankees made history in 2 completely different ways in this series. Going back to game one with the bases loaded, that never happened before. The ultimate result, which was moving no one, scoring no runs, losing the game outright in Major League Baseball. The Yankees accomplished all that in game one. And today, despite Aaron Judge not getting a hit, it all started with the defensive blunders for the Red Sox. And, the Yankees were hitting the tar out of the ball. Those were not easy defensive plays. I mean, the one in center was poor communication, but outside of that, just a phenomenal game by the New York Yankees. Couldn't be happier. And I say to myself, what is this rotation going to look like next year with a healthy Garrett Cole, Carlos Rodon, Max Fried, and Cam Schlittler? Just amazing. Truly, truly amazing. Really proud of my team right now. Chicago Cubs also are advancing. They took care of business against the San Diego Padres. And that's going to be very interesting in the second round. A lot of familiarity with the two NL Central foes. But yeah, they don't have too much time to celebrate and to really do it up because they're in Toronto the day after tomorrow. Saturday's game one. Dodgers and Phillies is going to be a phenomenal series as well. I like the Phillies in that series. I got the Phillies taking it in 5 hard-fought games. Cubs and Brewers, I'm going to mull that over on who I like because I had picked the Padres to advance. And the Detroit Tigers, after the really cold end of their season, squandering the Division II, the Cleveland Guardians, they get some revenge when it really matters, taking 2 out of 3. And in the first round, particularly in the American League, it has all come down to one big inning for most of the outcomes here. And it just goes to show you, like I said a couple of nights ago when I was gutted out talking about this first Yankees loss, that it is it comes down to literally a couple of plays sometimes. But the Boston Red Sox just looked completely dejected. They could not do anything with Cam's fastball. And this is the beauty of the playoffs. It's like you never know who's going to step up. It was good seeing Giancarlo Stanton and Trent Grisham both taking better at bats tonight. I thought Aaron Judge took a couple of good at bats as well. Unfortunately, he didn't get a hit tonight. He did get hit by a pitch. That was his one way on. And a little concerned about Cody Bellinger. I don't like the way he was running down the first base line late in the game. Hopefully, with some treatment, he'll be okay because the Yankees are definitely going to need his defense as well as that bat in the lineup. It was cool to see Paul Goldschmidt getting that bat. Um, I love Ben Rice, but the percentages were to play Goldschmidt tonight. Goldschmidt against lefties has been awesome. Rice did not have the kind of game that I think Aaron Boone was hoping for. But when you pitch the way Cam did tonight, it does not matter. No way the Yankees were going to get beat tonight. I always try to never be satisfied, so to speak. So I'll just talk about a couple of things I want to see the Yankees do better. I can't really fault Giancarlo Stanton. He's just not a base runner, he bottom line. But he should have scored earlier than he did, kind of waiting to see where that ball was going. When you hear the crowd, you kind of got to know at that point, and you got to, look at your third base coach. He'll let you know what's up. And Luis Rojas had a word with him about that. Oh, man. I am feeling good. I am just so proud of the New York Yankees. And, towards the end of the year, this is a team that I thought was playing better baseball. Well, not thought. They were playing better baseball than the Toronto Blue Jays down the stretch. And I wholeheartedly believe that they're going to win this series. Got the Yankees beating the Blue Jays. I've got the Dodgers losing to the Phillies. I'll get back to you about the Brewers and Cubs. I'm not quite sure which way that's going to go. And to be frank, I guess I got to lean towards the Mariners given their pitching staff. But I have a feeling Detroit and the Mariners is going to be a hell of a series, too. Major League Baseball is really putting out just really great series right now. And, the three-game series are just so exciting because it just comes down to a couple of bad nights and it's all over. But for the Yankees, I think what's from a psychological standpoint, when you go back to 2004, when the Red Sox broke the 86-year curse, things have been slanted on the wrong side for the Yankees in terms of head-to-head with these Boston Red Sox. So getting a series victory here, definitely good for the momentum. And in a few short months, the New York Knicks, as well as the New York Yankees, have ended the season of the Celtics and Red Sox, respectively. So something I could get reused to because Boston has had New York's number for the better part of a decade in some of these situations. We've seen Boston teams win some championships, and it particularly started with the Patriot dynasty, and then, of course, the Red Sox breaking the 86-year curse and going on to win 3 more world championships after that. In since 2000, it is 4-2 Red Sox. After the Yankees winning 25 prior to 2000, 2 more 2000, as well as 2009. Yeah, so much more to say, but I'm just happy, guys. So happy. Gonna give you guys a detailed preview of round two. Gonna get into the deets on that, but most definitely just needed to speak on my team and just say how proud I am of them. Keep it up, Yankees. You guys are doing great, and even without Garrett Cole. Do we have a big three on our hands right now with Carlos Rodon, Max Fried, and Cam Schlittler? It is just an exciting time. I can't imagine how good these guys are going to be with Cole. And don't forget about Luis Gil either. Yankees have an abundance of pitching right now. And would not be the least bit surprised if in the offseason they're getting some calls, possibly about Luis Gil, you know. But this is going to be very, very interesting to see how this next round plays out. And, you know, Toronto, Shane Bieber, Max Scherzer, definitely an older pitching staff. You also have Kevin Gossman out there who's been pretty good. Vladimir Guerrero, one of the great hitters in the game. And, you know, former Yankee captain Don Mattingly is part of the Blue Jay organization now as he is the second in command over there. He is like the next man up, so to speak, for the managerial position. So kind of going to be a little weird to have to root against my all-time favorite New York Yankee, who is Don Mattingly. But, you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles. You know, these guys have second careers in managerial positions um, post-career. And, you know, at the end of the day, as much as I love Don Mattingly, he's the enemy for the better part of a week. But until next time, I am Richie. If you haven't already, please make it a point to like and subscribe to the channel, the Richie Hicks Jr. Sports Podcast on YouTube. And I'll let you guys know now, we're going to be going live tomorrow night for the Week 5 NFL preview. Announcement time to come, but we are leaning towards 11 p.m. Eastern. I'll be looking for Idris and Mike Zappa to be joining me on that show. Have a great night, everybody. Go Yankees. And Ritz, anytime you want to congratulate me on my team advancing, I will be patiently waiting. We out.